Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. I went live again now because, okay, because I just cannot fathom that bubble. The fucking comments that you allow up are disgusting. You do know that meth isn't even on the East Coast, and yet you still keep calling me a meth head. Um, we know that Irv called you. Okay, we know that. I don't know how stupid you think we are, but we're not as stupid as your people. Let's put it that way. I mean, yeah, Chrome Hearts, I sharded in my live stream. You dumb fuck. Would you like me to tell you the timestamp where it sounded like a fart on Jules' live stream, but I couldn't say if it was or not. But I could tell you that timestamp. But you know what? I bet your stupid ass wouldn't acknowledge it. You'd still think it was fucking normal for a so-called adult that so-called works for some kind of Louis Vuitton or some shit to fucking act the way you do. You're pathetic. You ain't working for fucking Louis Vuitton, you stupid freak. And what's with all your fucking black emojis all the time? I'm not saying you can't use them, but I don't even think you're black. I really don't. I'm sorry, I don't. I think you're just some asshole trying to antagonize people so that you can call them racist. Now, if you like, I can replay some of Baba's live stream where her racism comes right through. Even her using the N word. Okay? Would you like that? How would you justify that? Huh? Oh, well, she needed to say that to get her point across. Is that what you'd say then? Would you make up some excuse for her to say it? Really? I bet you would. I bet you would. I guarantee ya. I bet you would. Any normal person knows that the behavior displayed by Bobbles, her husband, and a good majority of her followers is not normal. Hello, random. What happened to Sharon? The fact that Irv called Bobbles tells me that shit, something doesn't seem right there. Now, I know you've been wishing her dead for a long fucking time. So, oh, and here's another thing, Luna. I don't believe that Sharon has ever made a parody of you. So when you're talking about the people she's hurt with her parodies, and you go, and look at all of us, the people she's hurt with her parodies. Um, you weren't deemed of any importance for her to make a parody of you. Okay, random. Um, Luna, you need to accept the fact that just because you want to force yourself, you too, Chrome Heart, force yourself into something. Now, here's another person too, Pink Cake. I don't really want to say exactly all I could say, but I could replay your interview and we could all just be disgusted that you think your errors in life are so much better than Sharon's that you get to judge her. Love you, Random, because hmm, I bet ya, I bet ya they're not. I bet ya you were pretty fucked up. Now, I don't want to have to play it again for you, Pink Cake, and bring it up again. I know it was a hard time in your life, but I will. But I will. Reading the comments and Babal's community page on her video and on a few other videos are fucking disgusting. And if you think that while she's locked up because of whatever the fuck you fucking planned, you're gonna sit there and fucking continue and continue and continue to fucking bash her, mm-mm, no, not happening. Because you know why? Because if she's not bashing you, hi Bobby Ramos, why would you be bashing? First of all, why are you talking about the people in my live stream? Why are you calling me mentally ill when you giggled and were dancing about a guy who a couple of weeks ago you were calling a fucking rapist? Now you're chatting with him on the fucking phone. Fuck you, Bobbles. Everything you say is a fucking lie, and I'll prove it. I'll prove it. I don't know who you think you and your fucking cronies were fucking with, but you did not choose your battle wisely. You didn't. You didn't. What are you fucking thinking? Seriously? To sit there and say, you didn't even show my phone number, and you think I'm going to show your phone number so then you can complain that I showed your phone number? No, I'll show all of it except for one fucking digit. You texted me 110 times in 2 days. I don't fucking lie. Why would I sit there and text myself 110 times? I'm not a lunatic like you. Yeah, I fucking made a fake phone, and then I went out and I bought another phone that I didn't even need just so I could pretend to be Bobbles and text myself throughout my own live stream too, right? Throughout my own live stream 110 times. Oh, thank you for yours. And thank you for yours, Random. Hello, Phoebe. Yeah, I saw him saying shit about you. I mean, in these comments, and that's why I'm back up here. Because I don't know who these fucking freaks think they are. They're not even speaking in any intelligent way. I mean, they're not, their comments. Do you know how ridiculous, Bobbles, you look? Letting Chrome Heart even type any comments, any responses. Have you read them? Have you fucking read them? If that's a real person who writes like that and literally pretends that they work at Louis Vuitton or, sits there saying, Chrome Heart, it's a brand name that you can't afford. Well, by the way, you fucking present yourself. I'm thinking if you're affording Chrome Hearts that you're either a drug dealer, you're stealing them, or you're fucking lying. Which one is it? Because the way you talk is so fucking idiotic. Idiotic. I mean, you actually tried to. JDS was, leaving a comment or two or three, and you and Luna started fucking your stupid fucking diarrhea spewing mouth up. Do you know how fucking ridiculous you looked? That woman was like simply so intelligent, and you talked like you just crawled out of the gutter, both of you. You had nothing. And your fucking fearless leader there doesn't come up with any fucking intelligent comment. Could you imagine that this woman actually had people fooled into thinking that she went to law school? Could you imagine? Could you imagine that? I even fell for it. I even fell for it. It's funny how you can like overlook things of people when, you like them and you hope for the best for them. But I mean, are you still paying back school loans, Bobbles, for that? Because I find it really hard to believe that anyone who wanted to be taken seriously would be acting as you do. So you can sit on your live stream, double fisted drinking, and Chrome Heart sits there calling me drunk SG all the time. And you don't see that as a double standard? Really? Do you notice how the only thing your fucking cronies can sit there and bitch about is body shaming? Because you know why? Because we're not as ruthless as you. We don't care about every fucking detail of every failure and inadequacy and flaw that you have, Bobbles. We know you're only human. Well, I don't know, but I think you might even be inadequate at being human. You're funny when you say, now if we could only get SG to shut the fuck up. You're very funny when you say that shit. Do you think that's gonna make me shut the fuck up? Honestly? I don't I don't know if you realize this, when you can't ambulate, when you can't walk right, and you're drunk most of the time and hopped up on your meds, you ain't kicking nobody's fucking ass. Not mine, anyway. Not mine. But I do see a lot of your fucking people talking about wanting to get people's addresses and this and that and personal information. You're disgusting. Why don't you stop thinking that you get to destroy people's real lives? Who the fuck are you to think that's not illegal and that do you know how fucking kind I've been to you people? I mean, Irv, I'm not trying to be a dick, but if Sharon didn't, agree, if she was out of it and she didn't agree to having her person and her property searched, if she contested that at all, and there better be some cameras at that fucking truck stop. There fucking had better be. And maybe we will fucking figure out a way to get her a fucking. But I think Irv should have to pay for her lawyer. That's what I think. Now I could be off base here. Maybe he's already talked to her. He seems to be saying he's going to fly out there and do this and do that. But if you're going to do that and you're a good friend to her and you want to, like, rectify the fact that you, I don't know, fucking fucked her over, then I think that you need to pay for an attorney. You need to compel them to get the videotape to see if Sharon agreed to them, because if she was out of it, then that's a legal search and seizure. Okay? Now, another thing is I'll be calling that truck stop and I'll be asking if there was Tatiana working there. And I'll be telling her boss that she certainly shouldn't be speaking to anybody over the phone confirming anything. But if there is no Tatiana working there, and then that shit's not going to fly either. Okay? I mean, what did you think? Did you think that, you know, people can't accept people for who they are and know that they're an adult and they are responsible for their own actions? Yes, yes. But obviously, what went on here was not all what we're hearing. Okay? It isn't. Now, I know that it kills you. Kills you. And Luna, you can sit there going, people would give her a second chance of blah, blah, blah. Fucking Sharon don't want no fucking chance from you. Who the fuck are you to think You are so fucking relevant to somebody that you think she gives a fuck what you think of her. Why the fuck do you think your judgment of people is so fucking okay? Hmm? Tell me why. Tell me why. And when you're going to accuse me of doing something to you, make sure you have fucking proof of it. Because I don't go to any live streams and shit, really. So where am I suicide trolling you, Luna? Your channel is dedicated to harassing me. Chosen One Communities is, then you got another new one going up there, and another new one, and another new one, and another new one, and another new one. You bitches even have my name in the titles of videos, and you refer to me and Sharon as they, but you're showing Sharon. Your complaint is things that Sharon has done, and we're not exactly the same, but you refer to me in that too. When you accuse somebody of something, accuse the right fucking people. You don't get to just throw me in your fucking mix. I mean, and Bobble, fucking sitting there giggling, could barely contain yourself to fucking act like nobody fucking knew that you're a dick. You are a complete dick. Did you ever have any real friends ever? Ever? I mean, in the way you people have twisted this shit with the racism too. She's racist. She called them the N word with the. How is that even necessary to the story? And who asked you to make a video? I heard. I'm not trying to be mean. I just like to get to the bottom of this shit. Because I noticed that somebody didn't, two people involved in it, they didn't want to come and sit on this panel and have valid questions of the supporters and want to hear answers from people that we thought were supporters as well. But you're getting all this fucking support from somebody's haters and you're fine with it. Like overnight, I'm not trying to be a dick in any way, shape, or form. I just don't like assholes. I am so sick of watching these disgusting people think. I'm talking about a lot of things, Carrie Ann. Would you like to come up here and answer? I don't understand why the whole end thing was necessary. I'm not trying to be mean, but what's with the 138 comments from fucking Bobbles people? And what's with the Chi-Town Fetty bag comment? I've never heard Sharon say she uses fentanyl ever. What kind of comment is that? That's something that Bobbles said. Have you ever heard Sharon say that she does fentanyl? I've never heard her say that. Never. Can you tell me when you heard her say that? That you would say she couldn't handle the Chi-Town Fetty bags? I was shocked to see that. Now, I'm curious. I just, What's with the other video? I'm not understanding this at all. I know that you know that you, yeah, she's never said she does fentanyl. Never. So why would you tell the people at the truck stop that she was on fentanyl? Wouldn't you have said to her, why the fuck did you buy her fentanyl? She doesn't do fentanyl. Did she know it was fentanyl? And where's Irv? Yeah, but in your comment section, you're saying Chi Town, which is Chicago, I'm assuming, Fetty bag. Like, it's Sharon's fault that she did them. Have you thought possibly Irv was lying? Well, mm, have you thought that, it's odd that every hater of Sharon's is in the 134 comments on your 1,000 view video in one day? Maybe, it's odd to me that you're still not, like, you're not defending. You're still, like, thinking, this is, all okay. I'd like to know where, Irv's needle marks are where she tried to stab him, and still like to see the inside of his rig. And I'd also like to know how he knew she popped a felony. And how, where was I mean, come on now. Like some worker at a truck stop is allowed even to tell you that. Why would you record it? Yeah, you were speaking like you were there, and I mean, um, why would you record it? Like to just diss her more? I don't understand it. And here's the thing. I saw somebody say, I think it was that Chrome Heart, brain, saying, and Nitty could have done something to Sharon because of his kid. Um, Here's what kills me, okay? Here's what kills me is that clearly, Sharon doesn't have any kids. And you must have heard when Bobble said that Ollie's the one who called CPS. And you must have heard when they were doing nothing but call her probation officer and zoom in on her vagina. Um, Last she had them, she was blacked out. She knew she had got that from a random person because of Rich saying, I don't know what you mean. Are you talking about the fentanyl or is stealing. But why weren't you mad at Rich? Like, how did you know how much she took out? Not Rich, I'm sorry, at Irv. How did you know how much she took out? Like, who said that in the first place? That she had this person take out, first, Babo said $200, and then it was $140. And when did that story come out? I'm just saying that now we got, Babo's chat now saying shit like, well, I really am gonna need some of these people's addresses. I mean, do you get it that these people have been wishing death on Sharon for quite a bit, and there's no concern coming from them. Do you think all of a sudden now they're concerned? No, no. They didn't have to break in a door to have you been in a truck stop bathroom? Seriously, have you been in a truck stop bathroom? They're huge. Um, I would like to see the actual video footage of that happening. Really, I would. Because I think if somebody was so out of it, they're not going to throw them in the car and arrest them. They're going to fucking get them help. Yeah. But, Sharon even said somebody put something in front of her, it would be hard for her to refuse it. So I want to know who found out. Oh, so she wasn't out of it. So she wasn't out of it. I thought she was out of it. Maybe she just didn't want to open the door to Irv. Maybe something had happened there. Yeah, I am certain they do. Hi, what's up? No. No. No, 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 no. 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 Irv says he opened the door a crack and shouted into her. They didn't have to bust down any door. They didn't. I want to see the video footage, you know? And I want to know if they did an illegal search and seizure. If she didn't, okay that, and she contested, or she was too out of it, then no. And the only reason why they would have done that is because somebody said she's got fentanyl. But they just decided that she was not out of it and they just threw her in the cop car, and then Irv knew she popped a felony. I mean, well, no, it was going right to voicemail. And here's another thing. If you're so mad that Rich said you were lying, that she was stealing things, even though, why weren't you mad that Bobbles was then assuming that everything that Sharon had was stolen. Yeah. I mean, for Bobbles to sit there and basically just bash every single thing that Sharon has done in the last year. I mean, if she's gonna, it's same thing with me. If I play trivia, if we do karaoke, if Sharon uh, goes to fucking Chicago or on vacation and tries to make a video, if they're threatening to fucking have her arrested at the airport, they're hoping her plane crashes. I mean, seriously. Yeah, Bobbles is. So I don't know why you're taking all that support from those fucking haters that have been taking part in the gang bullying of Sharon. Oh, Canada never fucking, you know what I mean? I mean, Luna, I mean, come on, man. Those people, they don't give a fuck about Sharon. I dropped the link. When have they ever looked like they gave a shit about Sharon? Now they're even talking about, I saw one of them saying, and they're going to find out what Irv's job is and stuff. Those people are sick. Sick. I just brought you up here. I don't see you here. Carrie. Hmm. Oh, hello, Carrie. Oh, so she's muted herself. Yeah, that's weird. Carrie, I don't understand. I don't really understand. I mean, one minute she wanted to come up here and come up, and then I don't know. You can turn your camera off.
Can you
if you
hear
want.
me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Carrie, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right.
I can
Yes.
hear you.
Okay. Yeah, those people, they don't care about Bobbles. I mean, about.
Hello? There's a little bit of a delay.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me better now? Let me try and fix the mic setting. Maybe that's what it is. Hold on.
Hello?
Hold on.
Yeah, I think so.
Can you hear me better now? Hello? Carrie?
Okay.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering if
Hello?
baubles that had already called
Yeah,
the
I'm
cops.
here.
Hmm?
Yes.
Yeah, Carrie, I'm saying I wonder if Bobbles had already called the cops since Irv had called her first. Can you hear me? Carrie Ann?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Maybe when she said she can hear.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Do you
was
hear
just,
me?
yes, yes.
Okay.
I'm just wondering, like, how, like, why Irv would call Bobbles. I don't know. She's not really talking.
Oh, I agree with you completely.
Right. I mean, that's like, so I'm shocked that those hundred and
I don't know why
over
you
a
can't
hundred.
hear me.
I can hear you. Maybe she can't hear me. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I could hear her and she said she could hear us, right? So I don't understand. Exactly. That's true. That is true. What's up? And that is what happens is that, you know, um, that when he was in here and I said, well, we'd like to see the needle marks and, everything else that he claimed. And she basically admitted that he was Bob's source. The way she called him a source, her source, she has sources. And I really wanted to know, like, when Carrie Ann said somebody told her to make that video, like, who? And, we could be wrong. I mean, maybe. So what happening? Oh, him giving 20 different answers? Absolutely. I kind of think maybe he might have left her there already. I'm just saying. Oh, yeah, like a preemptive strike. I kind of think he left her there already. I mean, when somebody's gone for an hour and a half, or whatever you said, wouldn't you be afraid that maybe they got, yeah, it is. It absolutely is. Hello? Carrie Ann? Carrie Ann? I'm wondering too if she might have had a concussion. I mean, sometimes, like, depending on how hard she hit the dashboard, maybe she had a concussion. But I don't understand how for, Debbie, it was all, he touched her, blah, blah, blah. And, but for Sharon, it's all giggles and laughter. But Sharon is, even if she's doing drugs, she's buying them with her own money. And her own money that, even if somebody donated it or she made it, why are her people enablers, but yours are wonderful, Bobbles, right? Um, why do you think it's okay that Luna is constantly threatening me when I haven't done anything to break the law? What do you think? You're going to set me up like you set this up? Of course you fucking did. When you're calling him your source and giggling and laughing and bursting at the seams with joy, uh-uh. Mm-mm. I think Irv should have to pay for an attorney for her. And I'll find a good one for her. Not too expensive, but I want to make sure that they fucking request the videotape footage. And I want to see the videotape footage from the time fucking Sharon exits that truck to the time she's arrested and driven out of there. I want to see it. Yep, exactly, Phoebe. You don't sit there waiting a fucking hour and a half while your friend is, this and that, and then make up excuses of why you did. When you didn't hear her in there, you go, so I went in the bathroom, did my business, then went to the truck, then called Carrie, and then decided to fucking shoot the shit for a while and say every reason why Sharon wasn't with you then. Maybe you got a little pang of guilt. Got to get somebody there. But you fucking called Bobbles first. What the fuck did you think Bobbles was going to do with it? And if Bobbles wasn't saying so insistently too, so insistently, thank you, Courtney. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it. Yeah, right? Why would he say? Good point, Tina. Good point. Good point. Trying to say they had to break down a truck stop bathroom. Give it a rest. I want to see the layout of that fucking place. And if you don't need to go to law school to be a lawyer in South Dakota, then I'll go and I'll fucking represent her. Hello? Hello? Carrie Ann? Maybe she needs headphones or maybe I really don't know. I really don't know. I know. I'll be calling that fucking truck stop myself, asking for Tatiana, and I'll say, hey, where the fuck does Tatiana get off? And how the fuck does Tatiana know Sharon's fucking full name? And why the fuck would the cops tell Tatiana anything? And Sharon was still in the fucking store. show the shit that she fucking so-called stole. I think he had already left. He might have even thought by the time he fucking called and told somebody she'd be out of it, dead. He could have even given her a hot shot. Could have hot shotted her. I'm not saying he did. But you do say some fucking fucked up shit while she says you're just friends. You say things like when I said Bobbles takes pictures of her vagina all the time, what woman stares at her vagina all the time? You did say, that you stare at her vagina all the time. You know, I've known people, men, who, although this person, a woman, it's called, what is it? Unrequited love or something? Hello? Yes, exactly. And we're going to find that out. We're going to find that out. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. And I'm not trying to be mean because I've always liked Carrie Ann Brown, B, whatever. I always have. But even this, I mean, I don't even understand what this is going on. I mean, and who told her? Like, if she could just type in the chat, even, who told you to make a video? You say someone told you to make a video. Why are you protecting their anonymity, but you didn't protect Sharon's privacy? I want to know who told you to make a video. Who told you? Yeah, but the thing is, Tina, they're calling it Fetty bags from Chi-Town that Irv got her. What if he hot shotted her? She's never said she does fentanyl. She wasn't picking up no fucking Fetty bags. That bitch was fucking almost ready to pee her pants dancing in her seat. Then she has the fucking nerve to say, well, we got one down. Now we just got to get SG to shut the fuck up and sit there going, "Nyeh, nyeh, 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 nyeh." I don't talk like that, Bobble. I don't talk like that, okay? But at least I don't think I'm some big bad bitch with a bunch of fucking illiterate, can't spell motherfuckers defending me. You know, that's what made me go live, was seeing this bitch call me mentally ill while she's got Chrome Heart and Luna spelling everything wrong. Who made you make the video? I don't want to know any of that. I've already heard it. I want to know Irv told you to make a video. So they could blame it on you. But then, so would Irv say that's correct? Because if you look at the comment that he left on my second from the last, my one from the last there. No. They didn't have to bust any door. If you look at the comment that Irv left on my video. What did I miss or something like that? The one that I did today for 8.5 hours. If you read Irv's comment, yeah, no. Mm-mm. No. It's a damn bust. No, no. Irv says in his comment the reason why he told you was because he thought it would be safe to call you because you don't have a channel. But then he thought, oh, wait a minute. She doesn't have a channel, does she? Let me call Bobbles then. He spoke to Bobbles before you. He spoke to Bobbles before you. They wanted to fucking lay it on you. I'll bet you any money those cops were already en route, Marianne. Those cops were already en route. No, I think that fucking Irv fucking bought Fetty bags. And that's why Bobbles sat there going, I know where you get your dope from. I know where you get your Fetty from. So, but on her live stream, she already knew before you did. He probably had taken. No, no. Irv got it. Irv got it. Bobbles just said in one of her live streams, it's in one of my commentaries, she said, I hope you overdose on a heroin shot that's more fentanyl. He probably thought she was dead. He probably thought she'd been in there long enough. Who knows? He could have carried her in there himself and threw her in there. Who fucking knows? I don't know. All I know is, since when am I a meth head? And since when is Sharon shooting up fentanyl? Did she say she shoots fentanyl? No, no, no. It's not on yours, Carrie Ann. And you're right. There are so many derogatory comments about Sharon on your video that you keep up there and have pinned, and have responded to and hearted all her haters. Not one of them. Not one of them. Yeah, why would you tell him to move the truck? He told us that he had to park it. His comment is on my video. But he told you it was fentanyl, right? Who told you it was fentanyl she had? Irv? And who made the fucking comment about the money being taken out and her giving it to Irv so he could buy crack and get her heroin, taking $200 out? I'm telling you now, he even says he opened the door to the bathroom. He called Bobbles before you. then if he told you to make a video, and that's true, then I suggest you make a video. Same way that you said fucking Rich was lying, then you make a video saying, hey, wait a minute, or you told me to make a video. Where in his comment, which even if he removes, I have it screenshotted, he clearly states that he called you because he knew you didn't have a channel. And pretty much like you would be safe too, and whatever. Now, I'm just saying that you also have people on there that are saying, and that have said in the past, gone against Maddie and shit like that. And fucking, you were getting some kind of information to prove that Maddie didn't get help for her finger and this and that. And Maddie doesn't go after Sharon, really. I don't have, Herb doesn't have my phone number. Rich said he could see with Sharon, but weird because he said to me, usually when I tell him to me, but he didn't this time. mm, see? Yeah. And fucking, I'm not trying to say that it's that, but I know they're getting pretty pissed over there saying, and I'm saying that fucking Bobble, you consistently wished Sharon would overdose. Yeah, I know Herb told you, but he told Bobbles before he told you. He told you the story they concocted. Those cops were already on their way. Why would he call Bobbles? Bobbles said, well, he needed to get back on the road. That's why he had to call some. Well, here's the thing. Carrie Ann says that he went over and parked it. I mean, first of all, an hour and a half. You don't even, you wouldn't, he didn't even really know if she went in the fucking bathroom. Yes, that is in the video. That's what she says in the video. You do say that, Carrie Ann. Yeah, see? But you do say. Well, then why did you not say that in your video? Karen, I really think that they wouldn't be supporting you the way they are while you called her globbles. I mean, her whole crew is over there. 134, probably more now, comments. And you're not exactly sounding like that. You aren't saying you're a bunch of fucking haters. You probably did this, blah, blah, blah. That's not what you're saying. I mean, I think that you see, and I like you, Carrie, man, and it sucks, but I really think that by you keep calling her that we're buying it. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. But um yeah, no. Uh-uh. If you knew that he bought her the drug, then if that was your kid, or that was your sister, would you be saying, you go on your merry way and park the car around there so she doesn't go crazy on you because she know how she is, and I'll call the cops and have her busted? That's another thing too. You did that. Oh yeah, you did. You did, Carrie Ann. You put a fucking comment on your video saying you had more to come with what the fuck news. And then you made that Tatiana video. Mmm. Wow, you did say that. Real fucking snide, too. Wow. Good point, Phoebe. What she had was a fucking snake, Irv. No, no, that's in his comment. No, 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 Carrie Ann. No, Carrie Ann. No. Uno momento, por favor. I'm sorry, I mean it. If they don't, there's a lot of states that don't require a person to go to law school to be an attorney. I'm just saying. Fucking, I mean, so now she answered? You said she didn't answer. No, that's not what you said. Does that sound like what she said, you guys? Oh, no. I'm not trying. Does it? Am I wrong? I mean, mm-hmm. Mm. Is it just me? Oh my God. Freaking rascal. Jesus Christ, I can't even touch the blanket. Who said that? Or said he was leaving earlier in your life? He said, like, I would just leave her in another state. But you didn't mention, like, bobbles in there. Oh my God, please, God. All I did was fix the blanket. I'm not trying to be a dick or nothing. I'm really not. But I didn't care for, like, those comments they were fucking leaving. So that's the way it is. I'm not trying to be a dick, like I said. Just trying to get to the bottom of things, you know? You don't mind, right, Carrie? If I do this?
Apologize for being late. Just want to let you in on a few things. Well, I beat you guys to the punch.
See, now that gets me
this afternoon,
right there. I beat you guys to the punch.
Yesterday was kind of weird. I had a bunch of information for Sharon. She had me continue researching it, never read it, and then because she never read it, when I was saying stuff to her, she was repeating like "Gee, Mama." I said that's Gina Fay. She couldn't figure out what I was saying to her. When I was saying it's me, LOL, for Steph stuff, she couldn't understand me again because
I don't even understand what you're talking about there.
she didn't read anything I did. She asked me to do the work for her, but then she wanted to do nothing but just take the credit. And in fact,
well, maybe you should have just made your own video about Maddie then.
she almost didn't even want to hear what I had to say because she wanted to rush me off so she could talk to Kimmy. And I understand Kimmy's in the area and she's done an interview with her before.
That's kind of different. I mean,
but I waited all day. At 4 o'clock in the morning, I woke up to her being unalive, and I never went back to bed after that. And I was saying that to her, like, let's go, let's get this done. All day long, I wanted to respond to videos, but yet I didn't because I wanted to let her release the story and the information that I had.
I don't know. I mean,
like the fact that Maddie did get a YouTube check. And I'm assuming
why is it a big deal if Maddie gets a YouTube check?
the reason why, well, between the fact she told people that she went to a doctor and got antibiotics for her, the glass from the crack pipe in her,
Well, I mean, maybe if she doesn't have any insurance because all these motherfuckers keep fucking calling saying, "Oh, Maddie's making money on YouTube. She doesn't need mass health," and they take her fucking bridge card away. And every time, something fucking comes up, these motherfuckers call and call and call and call and call and call and call because all they want are subs and views.
finger. I don't think she did. I think it was throbbing, and she decided that she would go to a hospital.
You did tell him to make sure to look at the door in case she came out. I want to see the layout of. Can anybody find the layout of what's it called? The something J. The something J.
Hospital. She could have gone to the walk-in that is right on her stroll while she's working, but she neglected to
I'm
do that.
actually looking through the last time I tried to call Sharon. Right? Between this time and that time, because I did try to call her. Carrie Ann, he had already left her for dead.
as well. Um, yeah. So I was really getting annoyed because I couldn't understand why Sharon was, waiting and waiting. Like people were even coming on with some of the information that I had. So she was losing the first stabs at making the video exposing everything. I couldn't understand why, and not even answering or anything. She called me, and then after that, she told me, I gotta go. I'm gonna call you back, and then just didn't answer. Text, phone, nothing for hours and hours.
Yeah, because probably she was getting beat up. Well, sounds like you talked to her, and then you texted her, and then you talked to her and texted her, and da. And I mean, yeah, after he got her fentanyl, she doesn't even do fentanyl.
Um, so I was a little uncomfortable with that. And then people were
See, it sounds like you're angry about something.
exposing her that she was nodding off.
Why were you doing a call at the time that she was nodding off? So she didn't want to do it, did she? And he knew he'd given her fentanyl. But you kept telling her, everybody's getting the story before you. Everybody's getting the story before you. Yeah. Huh. Huh. Huh.
Off, and I didn't see it because she told me not to have YouTube on because she didn't want the static to go through the phone from just weird things that can happen when you do that. So I didn't watch it either because I was there for the thing. I listened to it, through the phone. So yeah, I didn't know that she was nodding off.
That's what I'm saying to you, Carrie Ann, is that I want to check and see because I thought it on. I was live when she went live. She said, I gotta go, I gotta go do something. And I'm thinking it had something to do with you. You were calling, calling, calling. Yeah, you said I beat you to the punch. What you could have said was, you know, Herb, I'm calling the fucking cops on you, you fucking bastard.
Sitting on there.
You know what? Good point. Good point. You know what? Wow. Remember she was calling Miss Passion and stuff? And Miss Passion couldn't make out who was talking? Wow. Good point. Yeah. And she was calling everybody, remember? Wow.
10-minute thing when I had information that would have taken up 20 minutes. Then today, I get a call from Irv, and he first of all texted me, and he had to ask me who I was, but Sharon used that phone for my call-in last night, so he had my number. He proceeded to tell me that she's crazy, and she trashed his van, his work vehicle.
I bet you. Oh, man. So now when it's all like nice and oh, Jesus Christ, Ross. Oh, fucked her. I do it. I have to make it. Who, me? I was? How about somebody? What's the Fitbit? Finding out the Fitbit was fentanyl? I get it, Carrie Ann, but when you're here, you're a lot different when you're in your going, and that's WTFU news, and I got more coming up.
And she's been threatening him that she's going to OD and then blame it on him. She told him if he fell asleep.
So he was giving one of you the exclusive.
She was going to stick him with one of her fentanyl needles, which would kill him because he doesn't do anything like that.
But he knows where to get
he
it.
proceeded to call his grandkids the N-word with ER on the
Wow.
end.
Wow. Yes, Bobby Raymond. Oh, I love you. Bobby Raymond. Exactly. Yeah, they're not supposed to get arrested, but I mean, it's not even about that, Carrie Ann. Let's hear this. Let's continue.
Great offense to that. My kids are like triracial. I really hate that when somebody uses that word with ER on it.
I've never heard her use that word. I've never heard her use that word. Never.
GA, but I definitely am not putting up with someone being racist like that. And Earth's daughter wants to beat her ass because of it. And I don't blame her. Those are her kids.
And then you laugh. I mean, you acted like you were so concerned and that's why you did it, but you just laughed.
So he said to me, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm about to leave her in South Dakota. So we sat talking on the phone. And
see? In my stomach, you guys? That was my stomach. That was my stomach. It wasn't a shark, okay, Chrome Heart?
I would try to call her and text her. I gave her until 4:20.
Not like that, man. No way.
And
you gave her till 4:20, you said. You gave her till 4:20 a.m. Now, I gotta figure this shit out. I was live. Yeah. Something went on. Something went on. Her phone wasn't ringing and ringing. It wasn't. It was fucking going to voicemail. Because when I got off live, the first thing I did was call Sharon. I didn't watch her live, but I called her because I thought it was odd.
Said, hey, I'm going to call Irv because I got his number from last night. No response, nothing. And I expected her to be like, no, don't call him or whatever because look at she just did in his vehicle. And she fell and hit her face. And they
you're going, look at what she just did in his vehicle. And she fell and hit her face. You know, he told us he slammed the brakes on. And she whacked her head. I'll just start pinning them. Yeah, I'll get that timeline. They're hating this shit too. Fucking Bobo said fucking over there thinking, yeah, I mean, I'm not, fucking, I'm sorry.
Because she was hitting him, pushing the needle in his skin.
And he still hasn't shown that, and I demanded it.
The gun needles. So.
Yeah, maybe she had a fucking concussion. You know that? You know what? Holy shit. I'll bet you. That fucking happened when they fucking probably pulled into that. Oh my God. I'll bet you. He said he slammed on the brakes and she was standing up. Wow. Wow. I'll bet you because I did go back and look at that live stream after hearing about the egg on her head, the bump on her head. I think she had just gotten it. She would have said something. I don't even think she fucking even knew what time it was, I bet. Think about how hard the dashboard is. And if she was standing up, yep, something fucking happened, man. And he knew that Bobbles would more or less be fucking way willing to fucking make it like, Sharon's dick, Sharon's dick, Sharon's dick, Sharon's dick. No. Sorry. They keep joking about getting together a fucking GoFundMe for Sharon for an attorney, and I'm starting to think maybe we should because I want that fucking footage from that truck stop. I want to see what was going on when Sharon stepped out of that fucking vehicle. He said he's at the gas pump. I want to see how he pulls in. Does he slam his fucking brakes on then? Is that when she fucking went live? Like, but maybe she wasn't even. I'm telling ya, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I know, Carrie Ann. Why are you trying to be so insistent, though? What's up with that? What the fuck is up with that? Why are you so insistent? Wow, Carrie Ann. I don't even know if you're the Carrie Ann Brown that used to be around.
Concerned. She wouldn't answer and she wouldn't answer. I asked him the name of the gas station.
That's a weird thing to do.
Called them.
8 inches.
And
What's
I said,
that
can you
mean?
just do a well check? I said, my friend is in the bathroom and she wasn't acting right before she went in. Well, they were gone for like another 20 minutes. They come back and
you already had said she wasn't acting right before she went in. So you already had fucking tarnished her. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I think it was. I think so. Yeah.
and they said, yes, there is a woman in there. She doesn't sound like she speaks English. She's lethargic. And they said, has she been drinking? And I said, no, worse. And
wow.
And she said, with what? And I said, fentanyl. And she said, we have to call cops.
Yeah.
She goes, we have to call even if it was just drinking. So I told her to go put his vehicle around the corner so he could still see.
But you knew she had fell and hit her face. You knew. I don't know anything about yaks. I don't know why you have that there. Can you remove your comment, Mr. Jones, or can one of the mods remove that, please?
But not in her way because she was acting like a crazy demon and she would have gotten him in trouble if she could. And
we like all the support we can get.
And he didn't see anything. The police pulled off after a while. So I called back to find out what happened. And I was informed that she was arrested and her pocketbook was full of narcotics.
Like they would tell her that. They wouldn't fucking tell her that. Hell no. Whatever employee told you that should be fired.
So I told her to go put his...
Oh, the one that says Yaks is not. Or whatever. Now you made me say it.
Vehicle around the corner so he could still see, but not in her way because she was acting like a crazy demon.
How do you know? She would have
gotten him in trouble if she could.
Wow. So you did just say that.
Well, her to go put his vehicle around the corner so he could still see what. And I said, fentanyl. And she said, we have to call cops. She goes, we have to call even if it was just drinking. So I told her to go put his vehicle around the corner so he could still see, but not in her way because she was acting like a crazy demon, and she would have gotten him in trouble if she could.
Wow. So she knew. You knew. Wow. Sharon didn't put you in any situation. Hi, Mr. Jones. Wow.
And he did, and he didn't see anything. The police pulled off after a while. So I called back to find out what happened.
So you don't mention any emergency ER or anything.
And I was informed that she was arrested, and her pocketbook was full of narcotics, and she was also shoplifting in their store, so she was arrested for that as well.
No, she wasn't.
So I guess you don't need to waste your time, Nitty or Cray Cray, making police reports or doing any of those stuff because.
But you said you did it because of Bobbles. That Bobbles had gone live.
For narcotics alone, the minimum sentence is 3 years.
Wow, you already
Plus,
knew?
she has her time in Michigan.
Wow.
I need someone.
What were you going to say then? When you were going to say, I need someone? I'm just curious. You don't have to tell us if you don't want to, but I'm kind of curious. You need someone what?
At Sonobello, New York City.
I knew. Shoot ass. I didn't even get it. Bagsy lies. I'm fucking pinning you. Holy shit. You're fucking funny as hell. You are funny. Yeah, but you just told us that you just didn't answer us. What were you gonna say at the end? It was what was already planned. The story. It was the story. They knew fucking Irv had gotten fentanyl, probably, maybe, in my opinion, allegedly, maybe. Who knows? But I'm just saying that, you know, kind of weird. Just weird to me. And I'm just.
Hi, this is Carrie. Unfortunately, I can't do a live because.
But we're gonna take a look and see. Those are not a big deal, right? I mean, you like this. You wanted this to be out there. You said it. I'm not trying to be mean, Carrie.
I was told by the store clerk. She told me that Sharon was in fact arrested for petty theft. A different clerk I had spoke to who ended up getting off the phone and she didn't want to talk about it anymore had explained to me.
They didn't want to talk about it anymore. See, now that brings me back to the beginning of your other video where you were calling Sharon repeatedly, and you knew that she had hit her face. I mean, yeah, I have to like say maybe you could have said she fell and the person left her there, or it's a male and we want to make sure she's okay. She tripped getting out of the truck. You could have said that, and we want to make sure she doesn't have a concussion. You could have said that. Like, you could have said that. Yeah, but we're asking what you meant after that. I mean, you were going to say, I need someone who, I don't know. That sometimes they drop the case
of the petty theft because she was on drugs in the store and had all those drugs with her. So that would be the main charges. Um, I don't know exactly, but she did say, which sounds like Sharon, that she was complaining. And they said she was telling all these lies, and the police weren't hearing it. She had said that she needed to go to the hospital. Her shoulder was out of place, and that's what Sharon normally does.
Wow,
So
and then you laugh. Hi, Trish. Yeah, she was complaining she wanted help. Wow, and you told us wow. Wait a fucking minute, man. This shit's fucked up.
and I'm not knocking her for it. You really pissed me off, Rich, saying that I did the wrong thing and I backstabbed her. I may not have done the video exactly the way I should have, but I wanted to get out there, and I had found out that, that hers had already gone to Bobbles, and I just,
I don't know, but you still defended her.
just freaked out. I wanted it out there, and I wanted it to be the truth by someone who actually cares. I do feel deceived. I'm not going to lie about that, but at the same time, um, I, I just, I'm deceived, but I'm not mad at her over that. I was just so concerned that when you relapse, that's the worst time for overdoses. It happens all the time. I relapsed for 5 days. I overdosed twice and had to go by ER. And a friend of mine did one bag during that time, and he OD'd, and I Narcaned him twice. That was 2 hours. He didn't speak a single word, but I was there. In this case, I was not there. She was not responding. What do you?
You were in states away, and you were with your friend that wasn't talking, right? But you didn't call the cops on him and you didn't leave him. Yeah, exactly. And you're saying it was a relapse, but you're letting all of them call her a liar and say that she was always using.
The deal. Here's the store clerk. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll be able to hear this. They were kind of rude when I called back. The first one, she was explaining everything, which I appreciated, but let's see.
But what happened was your friend was on drugs and she got escorted out. That's it.
But the lady had said yesterday that she was stealing and she wasn't charged with that.
That's fucked up. You said, what do you mean? You said, yeah, you didn't know she nodded out in the video. I didn't know any of that until after, not that night. I was,
Well, she was though.
She was? Okay. All right, well, I apologize. And, she's so there you go, Rick. I was
that
not
doesn't
lying
even
about
sound
anything. I'm
like
not a bad
you,
person.
like
Check yourself.
talking to her. That doesn't even make sense. So you recorded yourself talking to her. That kind of sounded like Amy 25, didn't it? Yeah, what are they hiding? They're hiding something.
For that. And I tried to have you get in contact with me. That's why I put it out there the way I did, hoping that Polo would find it, anybody would find it, and get in contact with me. And like I did say, I do feel deceived, and I don't appreciate that she was calling first kids little niggers. That's disgusting.
Wow. Did I just hear that? Did I just hear that? Did I just hear that?
It makes me angry to even say it myself. I have 4 kids that are triracial, so that was out of character, and I wanted to help her. I did not. She was threatening to overdose on purpose.
Man, so that's what happened. Oh my God. And Babo sat there gloating in her live stream going, I know where she gets her drugs in Chicago. I know where they get them in Michigan. I know. Wow. Wow. Um, I I can't even wrap my head around this right now. They just skimmed right over that Sharon wanted medical attention. Yeah, she was saying her shoulder popped out. Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what the lady at the fucking truck stop said. Yeah, she said the exact words. Like, she didn't say, I don't know, she said her shoulder hurt or something. No, no, it was her shoulder popped out. I mean, wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Because we were recovery sisters and I was the only one in there. But you're in Connecticut. I mean, that sounds like. No, she didn't want to do the call. Yeah, but you said it was 4 a.m. Well, she was here. Like, we were having a long live stream, and but then he slammed the brakes on and fucking whacked her in the head, and the fucking girl was already feeling like, what's going on with me? Guy probably fucking hot shotted her or some shit. What a fucking it. Wow. So I bet you if it was a mess, it's because he slammed the fucking brakes on, and I bet you her coffee went flying and everything. Please bring it to mama. I don't know. Yeah, it's 5
So he would
a.m.
get in trouble with his job.
Good
And she did
point.
threaten him that she would stick a needle of fentanyl in him if he went to sleep. So he didn't sleep.
You say that like it's fucking normal for Sharon to have fentanyl. You say it like it's fucking normal. If she was on fentanyl, she wouldn't be fucking, washing her hair and, putting her makeup on and all this shit. No fucking chance. No way. No way. And these bitches over there are fucking trying to act like, and I mean, I'm sorry, Carrie, you refer to it as Chi-Town Fetty bag. That's Jim gonna sleep night. Good luck with you. Going through there. Thank you. Wow, you came up here like a couple of times and never said anything.
6 hours dealing with this. She trashed his truck. I saw pictures of it. I saw a video of her and it.
Where are they then? Can you show those?
I was concerned. I'm sorry if you would have handled it differently. Well, she could just be dead right now. At least she's alive and she's going to get help. Whether it just
Wow. Wow.
She said she doesn't have a bad withdrawal, so she's going to be okay. And it stinks that she picked up another charge, but you're either going to go to jail or die. And so the only thing that's going to happen, you recover.
Wow. You were bitter.
Or you go to jail or die, or you end up in an institution. And if you don't believe that, then you know
Wow.
nothing about addiction.
Holy shit. You went all out. Shit. You were like, huh. I'm sorry, Carrie. I'm so sorry because I can't wrap my head around it. I can't wrap my head around it. Morning, Mandy. Yeah, but that was fentanyl and fucking wow. Diesel Pete. I'm in shock right now. I mean, fucking shock. Can somebody tell me the name of that truck stop? Say something, right? That's what I'm telling you. No way did fucking Tatiana at the fucking gas station say she said she was popping her shoulder out again. But you laughed about it and it sucks. I'm just like, okay, let me just look. Let me just do this. Okay? Let me just do this. I'm not trying to be a dick.
I just want to let you guys know what.
I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm really not. But let's just look at this. This is what's pinned. Okay? Oh, Canada says 5 hours or 6 hours ago. You did what you felt was right in the moment. It's true. Not everyone is going to agree with you, and many will have different opinions or try to spin a story for whatever reason they may have. But the fact is, in the moment, you made a phone call that may very well have saved Sharon's life, and for that, I thank you. Like, like, really? Good night. What's up? I mean, really? The cops weren't buying it. Oh my God. And what? And you were like, well, Sharon does have a problem with it, and she usually tells the police that. She fell and okay. Look at her video. She's got a lump on her head. The aftermath of that falls solely on Sharon's shoulders, as she is a grown woman responsible for her choices, who sadly none of us can protect from herself. I'm praying that this situation gives her a chance to try recovery once again. I was a longtime supporter of Sharon's until the time came when I couldn't. And by that I mean I still want nothing but a happy, healthy life for her. But I could not participate in the lies about her recovery or her decision to become the queen of mean to deflect people's attentions away from the truth. That's not the Sharon I first got to know. You mean the one before she was getting fucking stalked and harassed because she ate ice cream? No one is blameless in this YouTube bullshit, but I think now is the time for channel owners and subscribers to reflect on all of what has happened in the community and what can we all do to get back to YouTube being about fun, entertainment, and enjoyment. Time to leave the past in the past, in my opinion. She's still in jail, so what do you mean leave the past in the past? What, Sharon? Is that what he's talking about? Wow. Robbie says, nicely written. I couldn't have said it better myself. And Carrie says, the more I think about this, it bothers me that people don't see Fetty as a killer. And then the tenderizer they cut it with really does more damage. Watch AML films or Morals Over Money, and you'll see it's life or death. We were the recovery sisters, and I hope she would help me in that situation. She bought this randomly off the street in Chi-Town. She flipped last time she had it and trashed Earth's car and acting crazy while he drove in traffic in his trailer with a load. So that's not his fault. So he's not a human. Who's supposed to be? Yeah, exactly. Why does your videos not reflect what you're saying right there? Why doesn't your videos reflect that? I still tell him to clean the mess before he gets in trouble. What does that mean? I still tell him to clean the mess before he gets in trouble. What does that mean? That's, yeah, that's not, we didn't ask you any questions. You guys freaking me out. Um, Unbelievable. Chemist Chaz, right from Bobbles, says she wasn't having a relapse. She was just way too high because she was living her life like she was invincible. Wow. Wow. They were just so pissed. So fucking pissed. Wow. Hmm. She was trying to tell everyone, thinking you were all supposed to believe her. It was a life game she was playing to everyone that would fall for her ghosting truth. Actually, it was Bobbles who texted me the other day. Let's play, you tranny hoe. I think it's them who think things are a game. Yeah, show them. Why do you keep saying using fentanyl? Like as if fucking she did use fentanyl. I mean, did anybody hear that about her, or am I wrong? Wow. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. Like, I don't know what to say. Um, she put herself where she is, and everyone needs to quit making excuses for her continued foul behaviors and life destruction. Everyone needs to thank God that He rescued her away from destroying herself and everyone else. People need to focus on being righteous and kind to each other. Oh my God. Ugh, I'm so sick. Ugh, God, just sick. Wow. Luna says, I'm sorry people are attacking you. You might have saved her life. Don't feel bad for what you did, and I hope Sharon will one day appreciate the help you gave her. The biggest bully of all, her. You said, me too. I did what my heart told me to. $140 of Fetty from Chi-Town would fuck anybody up. Mm, mm, uh, uh, no, we don't. I can't even get over this stuff. Fucking, I don't know if you're like taking the piss out of us. You know what I'm saying? Like they would say in England, you're taking the piss, right? You must be. You're taking the piss right now. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. No fucking way. You, honestly, you are taking the piss. You know you are. You guys were like, hey, we'll do what we're saying. And as long as they fucking, for whatever long it takes. And then we can pick on them because they're defending Sharon. And that'll, they'll say a few other mean things while we're sitting there. You guys are all over there going, we should be kind. We should be kind. Oh, mimic much? I mean, but your response is, yeah, $140 of Chi-Town Fetty is enough to fuck anybody up. Like, wow. Wow. I can't even listen to you keep repeating yourself. I don't know what to think or say or do right now. I'm fucking speechless. These people, the way they play with people's lives, it's horrific. Horrific. It's horrific. They think it's a joke. Yeah, right. I mean, and sending the pictures and the video, and the whole time you're fucking doing this, thinking that she's blue. Carrie Ann, I knew when I saw you 2 weeks ago somewhere. I said, hmm, it was a very strange place for you to have been. I'm not trying to be fucking mean, and it's very disappointing. Wicked disappointing. I think that he really thought she, she'd be dead, and that if he had Bobbles fucking, I think that he called you by accident. I don't think he knew. I think he was on the road and fucking panicky and fucking went to call her back or something and ended up calling you. Yeah, I think you were a misdial. Mm-hmm. It's my opinion. No. No, Carry On. No. No. You lied earlier and said you didn't tell him to move his truck. Clearly, we showed that you did. Um, so your credibility is really in question. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just stating the obvious. It's just the way it is. And I think it's disgusting. And same thing that you and Bobbles all think. It just needs to be revealed. She's an addict, a scammer, and so I just think this needs to be revealed. Thank you, Sassy. She does have a lump over her eye, Carrie Ann. And there you are on the phone with her. Fucking seriously. Oh, come on, Carrie Ann. The guy, you told him to move his car and hide. He fucking thought you were bobbled. I'll bet you any money you got some kind of fucking phone call by accident. Or some kind of a fucking deal where you were gonna be exposing the story or some shit. The way you so casually say $140 worth of Fetty from Chi-Town will fuck anybody up. And the way you're so bitter in those videos is, I'm sorry. See, you just keep talking about fucking, that's kind of whack. I mean, scary kind of wacky. Really. Fucking like, yeah, I'm sorry. Just in my opinion. My opinion. Yeah, she was sitting on the phone. They were shooting the shit. Listen to you, Carrie Ann. You're taking the piss. You are. You know what you're fucking doing. You're taking the piss right here. You really are. You are. Shut up. You are fucking. No, you know what? You're LARPing, if that's what it's called. Tatiana can tell you. You and Tatiana, besties now? Yeah, that's all that matters. That's a good thing to say, Sonny. You're right. Let's go with that. You did your best, Carrie Ann. That's all that matters. My fucking dog is like, ah, well, you know, Mr. Timina. Yeah. hmm I another reason why I came back live is because it'd be one thing if like, you know, this happened and these people were, you know, really doing their whole let's have fun shit. But the comments are so fucked up. Listen, okay. Night, Sassy. Bobbles puts up 13 hours ago a message to Rich. Rich, when are you going to learn? And bullshit. You aren't saying those things to protect the next woman. You're saying it to protect Sharon's image and to keep her sub, right? Rich, if you were so concerned about protecting women from the sexual predator, Irv, then why didn't you speak out sooner? And if you knew these things about Irv, then why didn't you help protect Debbie? I don't think people knew that Debbie was going to meet him. hmm Or if you're gonna make a video, at least show the fucking videos and the proof that you're stating your video on, Carrie. That would make the most sense. I mean, if he sent them to you, then, you know, she says, because it was all about protecting Sharon's image then, and it's all about you doing damage control to try and protect her image now and stop trying to minimize Sharon's part in this, Rich. Sharon has been lying to her loyal subscribers this entire time. That's all she fucking wants. She owes it to them to fess up about everything, the lying, the stealing, conning, using, all of it. Irv may not be an upstanding guy, but don't blame this all on him. Well, wait a minute. Why would Debbie need protection from him if he's, hey, okay? Sharon is an addict. Irv didn't hold a gun to her head and make her continue to use drugs. And you forgot to mention in your damage control post that Carrie Ann B is the one that told Irv to park around the corner. She said so in her video titled Exposing Sharon V. You're insulting her subscribers' intelligence when you keep covering up for her. You're also enabling her addict behavior in doing so. Do better, Rich. Right. Okay. I don't know what's going on between you and I don't know what is going on with Angel. Carla says, I agree, Bobbles. If Irv was so abusive, then why did Scam Shady keep going on all these vacations and road trips with him? She chose to do all these things with him. It's not like they were married and she couldn't get out of it. She's the one they kept going to him. Seems Rich is just as bad as she is. The fuck? Chrome Heart says, don't Moldy always brag about how close Perv be with her mama? What the fuck? Why would she be letting that man be in constant contact with her mama if he was a sexual predator, Rich? You lie. Sound like Rich is jealous of Perv. The first thing he say on that post is, I ain't jealous of Perv. Yeah, right. Dark Daddy, Rich, LMAO. He a lie. See what I'm saying? Gives me a headache. Her fucking peep give me a headache. Your peep give me a headache. I can't even. I can't even. This whole thing is disgusting and it stinks. What the fuck, man? This woman says, you know what I wonder? Remember the interview with Irv's daughter, Sharon did, where the daughter said her babysitter was murdered with her 4 kids there? And I remember she said the oldest child witnessed it. They were putting up the daughter's cash app to get her a new place. Where are they? Did they get moved? Did the kids get any therapy? Irv's got his priorities fucked up. I mean, do these people like anybody? Or they're just a fucking bunch of shit stirring motherfuckers, man. Evil, rotten to the core. And you know what happens to rotting like apples? They get used for like compost, like manure. So better things can grow with their decay. They are decaying as we speak, those people. Those people are decaying as we speak. Because I'm not gonna shut the fuck up. Okay? Because I'm not just talking for me. Yeah, exactly, Trish. So he stayed to watch her in the bathroom. Yeah, 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 right? The girl could do nothing right. The girl could fucking do nothing right. threatening Polo. Yeah, they waited. They were hoping she was going to be dead. And I bet you fucking Bob was fucking, man. Yeah, but you don't know because he said he used to stare at her vagina. And when like somebody has unrequited affection or emotion towards somebody, truckers are fucking, that fucker was like out of there. No, Carrie Ann. She ain't no snitch. Carrie Ann is not a snitch. Mm-mm. No, that's weird. The same way Sharon. That's like single white female weird, isn't it? I'm sorry. I'm just saying. Yeah, I was reading the ones from one of Bob's community posts. Hmm. They're really sickening. I already logged out from it because it's just, really stomach turning. And the gig's up. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers are sick. Man, they really did. They sat out there fucking just watching people come and go. It doesn't make sense. That doesn't fucking make sense. It's a truck stop. Nobody told me the name of it either. I'll find it out anyway. Um, oh, stop it. You said yourself you sat on the phone talking for a while. Stop it, Carrie Ann. You did the best you could. You did the best you could. Anyway, you guys, thank you for being here. Really. United we stand, divided we fall. Fight the good fight, right? Nobody would tell you that, Carrie Ann. Peace, love, and tacos. Good night. Yes, Tatiana, with the love and the lips and the heart.